Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students of class enter Bay 2020-21. In the previous lecture I had completed the second lesson. Today I am first of all taking the questions of this lesson and then I will move forward to the next lesson. The first question of this lesson means second lesson at page number 23 is why is it insular narrow-mindedness tang nazari for European historians to term the centuries after the fall of the Roman Empire the Dark Ages. Means when the Roman Empire was destroyed by German power, Germans destroyed the Roman power and they themselves could not be able to get the same place. The European historians called it the Dark Ages. That was insularity, tang nazari. Because at that time there were distinct civilizations progressing, flourishing. Means Muslim civilization, Mohammedan civilization was advancing and it was glorious in every way. Even the European part that was being ruled or dominated by Muslims as Spain, because in Spain there was the rule of Muslims or Mohammedans, it had a brilliant culture. But as the Christian Europe was in the dark age, in the darkness, in the abyss of barbarism, therefore they were not accepting the Mohammedans' glory or Mohammedans' flourishing progress, Mohammedans' flourishing civilization and culture. Due to insularity and narrow-mindedness, they call this age as the Dark Age. The answer of this is at page 1 in the last one. In the last lines of page 19, there is the answer of this question. Second question is, on what grounds does the author argue that communism is the most modern and violent form of Western imperialism? And the answer of this is on the page 20 and I think fourth passage. Communism, though this is not widely recognized either in the East or in the West, is the most modern and violent form of Western imperialism. Its philosophy is German and its regime is imposed by military force. Communism is Ishtirakiyat. This system, this theory was given by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, and it was, as it is known by us while reading this lesson and viewing the history, that this kind of system is imposed with the military power and it is very violent. When communism started, Russia had encroached a lot of states, encroached great areas, vast areas in his vicinity and created a new empire called USSR, United Soviet Socialist Republic. Question number 3. To what cause does the author attribute the power of England in the early 19th century and the power of the United States and Russia today? To what cause does the author attribute the power of England? The power of England in the early 19th century and the power of United States and Russia today is based upon virtual monopoly of science and technology. Virtual monopoly of science and technology. They are advancing, they are dominating, they have a dominant power, they are controlling the others. Because of this thing, means they have advancement in the science and technology, they have their industries, they have advance in mechanization. Due to these reasons, USA, Russia and Britain have become more powerful and they have become dominant power because of science and technology. Number 4, why does the author consider it useless to resist industrialization? Why does the author consider it useless to resist industrialization? means it is foolish thing to resist industrialization because it is a source of power. The author says that there are things which are regrettable, though regrettable, but they are very necessary to adopt as the elements or means of survival. And those countries who lag behind in this field, or they do not adopt industrialization, they do not install industrialization, industries in their countries, it will be difficult for them in the future to keep their independence preserved. So, for preserving independence, to be survived, for one's survival, it is very important to get the sources of survival, though they are regrettable, and one of them is industrialization. And in this direction, the author has supported that, though Carlyle wrote the essay Present and Past, and due to which they aroused indignant protest, Gandhi tried his best for the survival of spinning wheel, but he couldn't do that. Therefore, the nation who is opposing industrialization, it will be difficult for him or it to survive or to remain independent on the map of world. Does the author welcome cultural uniformity or not? How does he justify his attitude? The author says that there is no need of cultural uniformity. There are many nations of Asia and Africa, just as he says that is happening in the China, that they are adopting the worst form of culture or civilization of Western, in this adulation that this is very important for their survival. They have no need of adopting these worst form of culture, Western culture, because their cultures are very glorious. Cultures of East, either it is Muslim culture, Hindu culture, or Chinese culture, they are glorious, magnificent. Therefore, the author doesn't advise to adopt the cultural uniformity, but he says that their own culture should be maintained. Their own culture should be tried to keep intact. How is traditional culture threatened in an age dominated by science and machinery? Those people who consider themselves at the forefront of progress, they are ignoring these things, means poetry, painting, singing, and other things relating to this. They are ignoring these things because the whole life cannot be mechanized, cannot be mechanized. We are not robots, we are humans. Therefore, in the good society, art should be maintained. There should be a place given to art. If one society is ignoring art, going away from arts as singing, poetry, and other simple joys of life, it will become wholly mechanized, and we will be considered as the robots, not the humans. What reason does the author give for his opinion that the nations of Asia will not find it hard to keep their independence? The author says that as the rest of the world is divided into two power blocks, Russian bloc means communist bloc, and there is other bloc, USA bloc or commercial bloc. The world is divided into vast blocks, opponent or hostile blocks, and they are fighting directly or indirectly. Therefore, those countries which will keep themselves away from these, they will keep themselves neutral, impartial. If the third world war breaks out, a part of humanity, humans will be secured from its horrors. What in author's view has been the most serious flaw in the character of the West over the last few centuries? Means in over the last few centuries, they have misused their intellectual power, their ingenuity power, yeah, ingenious ingenuity. The author calls ingenious ingenuity. They have misused, they have vitiated, means their power was vitiated due to their wish for dominance over the other nations. They have considered themselves the dominant power and other people as subjects. Therefore, this kind of thinking, dominating power, as the author calls them, ingenious despots, ingenious zahin, zalim hukmran, and also ruthless mastodons. He calls them ruthless mastodons who have brought disaster to their own countries or disaster to their own area, means Europe. Therefore, he says that the poor nations of Asia and Africa must not be violated, must not be exploited, but they should be given the share in the advancement of science and technology. What parallels may be drawn between the decline of the power of Europe at the end of Roman Empire and the decline in the power of Europe since 1914? Both time there was a fight between the Germans and other Occidentals, other European nations, and German succeeded to destroy the whole power. Roman power was destroyed by Germans, and in the First World War again Germany arose to destroy the European powers. But sorry to say that the Germany itself could not achieve the same place or same imperialism for itself. And in these days, USA, or United States of America, is trying its best to replace the UK or European imperialism, or as it was in old days, Roman Empire. But everybody knows that it can never happen. America or USA can never replace as being the world empire, as being the world power, because other countries are also getting progress in science and technology, and they have a keen desire to be independent. But as there is always economic war, therefore economically USA and his allies can be more powerful than the others. What in the author's opinion should Asian countries accept from the West, and what should they reject? Very simple thing. In author's opinion, or author advises the Asian people, reawakening nations of Asia, that they should not adopt the worst features of their culture in this adulation that this thing will be important for their survival. Though they know that they are divided into worst blocks, hostile blocks, their need is to get the science and technology from them, industries from them, to bring the industrialization or industrial revolution in their countries, which is the only way of their survival. They should reject their culture and their civilization, and they should sustain or maintain their own culture and civilization. Only they should accept from the Western nations science and technology, nothing more. Because if they adopt their culture and civilization, means they will be swamped in the worst form of civilization, because their culture and civilization is not as rich, as glorious as ours. All the 10 questions are complete, my dear students. Now I am taking पोइट्री और पोइम। Poem on page 47, lines from an essay on men. Lines from an essay on men. Alexander Pope. Heaven from all creature hides the book of fate. अल्लाह ताला सारी मखलूक से छुपा देता है किस्मत की किताब को। Means what is going to happen in the future. ऑल बट द पेज प्रिस्क्राइब, सब कुछ छुपा देता है सवा एक मुकर्रर सुफ़े के। देयर प्रेजेंट स्टेट, जो उनकी मौजूदा हालत को बयान करते हैं। फ्राम ब्रूट्स, वो छुपा देता है, मीन्स गॉड हाइड्स फ्राम ब्रूट्स, वो जानवरों से छुपा देता है। वाट मेन, फ्राम मेन वाट स्पिरिट्स नो, छुपा देता है जानवरों से जो इंसान जानते हैं, और इंसानों से छुपा देता है जो रूहें या फरिश्ते जानते हैं। आर हु कुड सफ़र, कौन बर्दाश्त कर सकता। बीइंग हियर बिलो, यहाँ पे नीचे। द लेम दै रॉइट डोम्स टू बिलीव टुडे, भेड़ के बच्चे तुम्हारी किस्मत में आज लिखा गया है खून बहाया जाना। डोम्स मीन्स किस्मत में, तुम्हारी किस्मत। डोम्स डे मीन्स क़यामत का दिन, मगर यहाँ पे डोम्स मीन्स लॉट और फॉर्चून, फेट। द लेम दै रॉइट डूम्स टू बिलीव टुडे, भेड़ के बच्चे तुम्हारी तकदीर में लिखा गया है आज खून बहाया जाना। मीन्स टू बी स्लॉटर्ड। हैड ही द रीज़न, अगर उसके क्या उसके पास फिर सबब होता, अगर उसे पता चल जाता कि आज तो मेरा खून बहाया जाना है, मैं काटा जाऊंगा, क्या उसके पास सबब होता। वुड ही स्किप एंड प्ले, क्या वो जंप लगाता और खेलता। प्लीज टू द लास्ट, खुश रहता है आखिरी दम तक। ही क्रॉप्स द फ्लावरी फूड, और वो फूलों वाला घास खाता है, खाना खाता है। एंड लिक्स द हैंड, और चाटता है उस हाथ को। जस्ट रेज टू शेड हिज ब्लड, जो अभी उठेगा इसका खून बहाने के लिए। और ब्लाइंडनेस टू द फ्यूचर, ये अंधापन मुस्तकबिल पे। काइंडली गिवन, बड़ी शफकत से दिया गया है। दैट ईच में फिल, ताकि हर कोई पूरा कर सके। द सर्किल, अपना काम, अपना मिशन। मार्क्ड बाय हेवन, जो अल्लाह की तरफ से मुकर्रर है। इन सिंधी लाइन्स फ्राम इन एसे ऑन मेन, सिटूं जेके खयूं वियूं आहिनि। हिकु मज़मून जेको इंसान ते लिखियो वियो, एलेक्जेंडर पोप पोइट आहे। हैवन फ्राम ऑल क्रिएचर्स, अल्लाह ताला सभिनी मखलूकनि खां हाइड्स द बुक ऑफ फेट, किस्मत जो तकदीर जो किताब लिकाए थो। ऑल बट द पेज प्रिस्क्राइब्ड, सब कुछ सवाइ मुकर्रर सुफ़े जे। देयर प्रेजेंट एसे, जो उन्हनि जी मौजूदा हालत खे बयानु करे थो। फ्राम ब्रूट्स वाट मेन, माना लिकल आहे जानवरनि खां जेके इंसान ॼाणनि था। लिकल आहे जानवरनि खां जेके इंसान ॼाणनि था। जानवरनि खे अकुल सलीम न आहे, पावर ऑफ रीज़निंग न आहे, जंहिंजे करे उहे गौर फ़िक्र नथा कनि। लेकिन इंसान खे इहा शइ आहे जंहिंजे करे हू हालात ऐं वाक़िअ ते गौर फ़िक्र कंदो आहे, नतीजो अख़ज़ कंदो आहे, जेका जानवर में शइ न आहे। याने जेका जानवर नथा ॼाणनि, इंसान ॼाणे थो पंहिंजे अकुल फ़हम सां, अकुल सलीम सां, मेच्योर माइंडेडनेस सां। फ्राम मेन वाट स्पिरिट्स नो, ऐं इंसान खां लिकल आहे जेके फ़रिश्ता ॼाणनि था या रूह ॼाणनि था। आर हू कुड सफ़र, अगर ये सब कुछ वाज़े हुजे या ख़बर पइजी वञे हा। हू कुड सफ़र ही बीइंग हियर बिलो, त हिन धरती ते हेठि इंसान कीअं बर्दाश्त करे सघे। अगर हुनखे इहा ख़बर पइजे मुंहिंजी क़िस्मत में छा थियणो आहे, अगर बुरो थियणो आहे त हू बर्दाश्त कीअं करे सघे हा। द लैम दै राइट डूम्स टू बिलीव टुडे, रेड जा बच्चा तुंहिंजी क़िस्मत ते। हूअं राइट माना हमलो करणु, जथो ठाहे कंहिं ते हमिलो करणु, लठियूं बाटा करे हमिलो करणु। डूम्स माना क़िस्मत, बिलीड माना रत वहायो वञणु, पर हिते मीनिंग थींदी द लैम्प दैट राइट डूम्स, एरड़ जा बचत तुंहिंजी तक़दीर में लिखियो वियो आहे। छा? टू बिलीव टुडे, अॼु रत वहायो वञणु, खून वहायो वञणु, तोखे कुठो वञणु। हेड ही दैट रीज़न, छा पोइ तो वटि या हिन वटि सबबु हुजे हा। वुड ही स्किप एंड प्ले, छा ही जंप लॻाए हा ऐं खेॾे हा। प्लीज़ टू द लास्ट, आख़िर ताईं ख़ुशि रहे हा। ही क्राफ्स द फ्लावरी फूड, हू खाए थो खाधो गुलनि वारो, बिकॉज ही इज़ अननोन ऑफ वॉट इज़ हैपनिंग टू इट हिम और हर इन द फ्यूचर, नियर फ्यूचर, इमीडिएट फ्यूचर। हुनखां हू बेख़बर आहे जो कुझु थियण वारो आहे, परदो पियल आहे, जे ख़बर पइजे त हू ईअं न करे सघे। प्लीज़ टू द लास्ट, आख़िर ताईं ख़ुशि रहे थो। ही क्राफ्स द फ्लावरी फूड, ऐं गुलनि वारो खाधो खाए थो। ऐं लिक्स द हैंड, उन जी हथ खे चटे थो, प्यार थो करे हुन सां। जस्ट रेज टू शेड हिज ब्लड, जेको इझो उथियो हुनजे रत वहाइण जे लाइ, खून वहाइण जे लाइ। ओ ब्लाइंडनेस चए थो, हीउ अंधोपन, हीउ परदो, कवर टू द फ्यूचर, मुस्तक़बिल जे मथां। काइंडली गिवन, चए थो वॾी महिरबानी सां, शफ़क़त सां ॾिनो वियो आहे। दैट ईच महफ़िल, त जीअं हर को पूरो करे सघे। द सर्किल, पंहिंजो मिशन, हिते सर्किल मीन्स मिशन, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, ड्यूटी, मार्क्ड बाय हेवन, फिक्स्ड बाय हेवन, एट्रीब्यूटेड टू हिम बाय हेवन, बाय गॉड, एंट्रस्टेड टू हिम बाय अल्लाह। उहा ज़िम्मेदारी जेका हिनखे मुक़ररु कई वई आहे अल्लाह जे तरफ़ां, उहो पूरी करे सघे। इफ ही इज़ अवेयर ऑफ वॉट इज़ हैपनिंग इन द फ्यूचर, वॉट इज़ गोइंग टू हैपन हिम, if something good is happening, he will start enjoying many days before it's happening. And if something bad is happening with him or her, and he knows previously, forecastingly, then what will happen to him or her? He will start weeping, crying, screaming, mourning, before it happens, before something bad happens, before the happening of something bad, he starts crying, he will start weeping, mourning, and then due to this process he will be incapable to fill the mission or circle or responsibility, duty that is fixed to him, entrusted to him by Allah. Therefore he hides what is going to happen with him or her in the future, so that he or she could be able to perform his or her duties till to the last moment. He is kept unaware from the future happening only for one reason, so that he may fulfill his mission entrusted to him by Allah. Dear friend, my lecture for today is over. If there are any question, you must ask. I am defining few difficult words. Heaven, heaven, if you find the meaning, heaven means sky without clouds, but here heaven is written with capital letters and it is used for Allah, for the master of creatures. Page prescribed means fixed page, particular page. Present state means what is happening at present moment. Brutes means animals, birds, not men, because they are superior beings. Spirits means angels. Suffer means tolerate, bear, endure. Being here below means on the surface of earth. The lamb means child of sheep. Right to attack. Dooms means fortune. Bleed means to shed blood. Escape means jumping. Please means to be happy. Crops means eats. Flowery food means food or Gross with the flowers. Licks means loves. Licks with the tongue to show the expression of love, attitude of love. Blindness means covering over the eyesight. Circle means mission, duty, responsibility entrusted by Allah. By heaven means by God, by Allah. Dear student, my lecture for today is over. If there is anything you feel difficult to understand, you must write in the comment box. Thanks.